Let's take a look at the AirAsia fleet. AirAsia is among one of the largest low-cost carriers in Asia and generally the world, having grown its operations from a 2-aircraft fleet into a 100-aircraft operation in Malaysia, and with many affiliates in Thailand, Indonesia, the Philippines, and also in India. AirAsia, strictly following the low-cost carrier operations, operates a fleet of Airbus A320 family aircraft, consisting of around 70 A320-200s, 30 A320neos, and 2 A321neos. Its larger sister, AirAsia X, operates a fleet of 15 A330-300s, and the airline group has a large quantity of A321neos and also A330neos on order that'll be part of the major fleet revamp. Again, these numbers we thought would mention are accurate to the time of recording, which is in May. This may be subject to change by the time this video releases, and by the time you may be watching, depending on when that is. But we'll always do our best to update this video wherever possible in, say, the coming years, as their fleet continues to change and develop. AirAsia, though, doesn't just consist of the one airline. They have many other companies, past and present. These also operate under the same model, such as Thai AirAsia and such. Thai AirAsia has 41 A320-200s, 10 A320neos, and 2 of the 321neos. Meanwhile, Philippines AirAsia and Indonesia AirAsia operate a fleet of 15 and 28 A320-200s respectively. Thai AirAsia X operates a fleet of 6 A330-300 and 2 A330-900s, part of the A330neo family. The only AirAsia branded airline so far operating the A330neo, it must be said as well. AirAsia, in its first few years, actually operated a fleet of 737-300s before it moved all the way to Airbus. They were swapped eventually in exchange for the 320 when Tony Fernandez bought the airline. The last 737 was retired in 2009. The airline also leased Boeing 747-200s, would you believe, from January to March 2003. It also leased one MD-11 for several months, from May 1999 to February 2000, finally operating 2 A340-300s until 2015. So, while they're largely an all-Airbus airline, if you dig a little deeper into their history, they've actually operated some pretty funky aircraft types throughout their history, which again makes it always so interesting to take a look back at what airlines once had flying. Now, while their fleet might be massively simplified, there are some hidden gems there. The future fleet for AirAsia and all its other companies does look very bright. The airline recently added 15 A321neos to its order book for use across the airline's groups. Where each unit's will head hasn't been determined as of yet, but you can expect they'll be evenly put across the companies where they need the capacity and the aircraft's capabilities the most. Overall, the group has many aircraft orders for Airbus spread across the A320neo families and the A330neo for the larger side of their operations. AirAsia is one of Asia's largest low-cost carriers, operating mainly in Southeast Asia, but they can be seen in the Oceania region and other parts of Asia too. The airline has plenty of aircraft in order and is a very valuable customer to European plane maker Airbus. In fact, you could probably make the argument that AirAsia is their most important customer. But how the airline will actually manage all these commitments for aircraft and receive new planes while maintaining profitability, well, we'll have to see how that pans out in the future, but it'll be very interesting to follow their developments, that is for sure. If you have any thoughts on AirAsia as an airline, you can let us know down below in the comments, and we thank you very much for watching. Take care, be safe, and we'll see you next time.
And we'll fly.